There is a very famous saying in Punjabi. जिन्हें लौर नहीं वेख्या ओ जम्मिया नहीं ते जिन्हें लड्डू पीठियां ना खादियां ओ लौरिया नहीं. Didn't make you laugh? Well, the meaning of the saying is basically you haven't lived enough if you haven't been to Lahore, and you are not an authentic Lahori if you haven't tasted the Laddu Peethi. So to start my recipe, I am actually starting with the chutneys because they are very important. The all-important chutney, this is basically sun-dried apricot, or also known as kishta. If you're from Pakistan or India, you will easily be able to find these in the local markets. These are known as gishta, actually, not even kishta, gishta. These are apricots dried up. And then I have got some channa dal, which I've soaked overnight. I'm just going to grind it without any water first, just to see what is the consistency of this chana dal. This is, by the way, 1 cup, 250 grams, ek pao chana dal, which I have soaked overnight, and I'm just grinding it until all of the dal comes together and it's one coarse homogenized paste. It will be really grainy. Just add half a cup of water, starting from half a cup of water. That's all I needed actually for 250 grams of chana dal soaked. I'm just going to take it out. Now in Pakistan and India, we usually have big pestle mortars, the stone ones, in which we grind it. But here we don't have that facility. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to use the stone of pestle mortar. I'm going to mix this in any plastic bowl. Just use a plastic bowl or a steel bowl. Don't try to use it in a glass bowl, otherwise it will break. Give it a good mix. It will take about 5 minutes of whipping up the way I am doing. Just grind it with the help of the stone, and then I'm adding a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. Give it a good mix and leave it to stand for about 10 minutes, I would say. Look at the paste, it has come together, it's not watery anymore. And in the end, I'm just adding some ajwain seeds or caraway seeds. It gives a really nice taste burst. If you don't have it, just use roasted cumin, that will do the job as well. Leave it and set it aside for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to prepare the salad, which is luli or daikon radish, whatever you like to call it. And this is a special kind of grater that I'm using, very easily available in the market. It actually helps you get those beautiful thick strands rather than grating the vegetable on a grater, handheld grater. This is much better. It gives a really nice texture. I'm just going to add it to ice cold water so they are really fresh and crunchy by the time we're going to use. So next I'm going to prepare the rest of the chutney or the sauce. This is basically a whole bunch of coriander I'm using. Yes, I make a lot of sauce and it goes so quickly in my house. I can't even explain. They just love it. My kids love it. My family loves it. And I'm just going to add a bunch of mint as well as the soaked apricots along with its water, because that is very necessary. It's going to give that most needed sweetness. Just grind it for a couple of seconds and then add some green chilies, about 4 or 5 depending on your taste, how much you like. And give it a good grind. Then add some salt and citric acid. Salt as per taste. Citric acid is about ½ teaspoon. This is also known as tartary. It gives a really good tang, that tang that we miss on the dhaba style items that we love to eat, pakoras, samosas, dahi bhallas, whatever. This is their iconic sauce, which, to be honest, they don't tell you what it is. I just nicked it. And then this is crushed red chili flakes, as per your taste. Depends on how spicy you like to have. I add just about a teaspoon. It's more than enough for us. I'm not adding any sugar because the apricots were really sweet. Now I have added this ice. That's the reason I haven't added much water in it. This ice is going to give it that bright color of this chutney. It is just going to preserve it, and it's not going to let it go off so quickly. Next, I am going to fry my Laddu Peethi or Ram Laddus, also known as Ram Laddus in Amritsar. It's a very firm favorite of people who are from Amritsar. And I'm just going to fry it. Doesn't matter what shape they are. Don't worry. I am using, as you have seen, the ice cream scoop. Perfect. Next, I'm going to prepare some yogurt. Up to you if you want to make a sweetened yogurt. I am just adding some zira, roasted ground cumin, into natural yogurt. It's not Greek yogurt. And you can thin it as per your liking. I'm just keeping it a little bit thick because that's the way I personally like it. I don't want runny yogurt on my plate or on my Laddu Peethi. So I'm just going to give it a good mix, and that's it. It's ready. I'm not adding any excessive sugar. If you like, by all means do so. And I've got the other chutney ready as well, and my Laddu Peethi are coming along really well. This should be the perfect coloring on your Laddu Peethi, and don't overcook it. Don't let it go brown, otherwise they will be really hard and they won't be fluffy from inside. At this point, they are really crunchy and they are really fluffy from inside. Next step, the very important step to give that iconic street food flavor to this dish is smoking it. I've just roasted a coal on my stove, and then I'm just going to smoke my Laddu Peethi just for a couple of minutes so they soak up all that lovely barbecuey charcoaly smell into it. It's divine. It's really nice. If you do this, it's well and good. If you don't, even then it's perfect. So don't worry.
Ta-da! जादू हो गया.
It's now time to plate up. I'm just using 4 of them. You can have more or less the way you want. This particular chutney, the link is coming up in the right hand corner somewhere any minute. This is the sweet chutney that I've already shown you guys. It's using the same gishta, the apricots, sun-dried apricots. This is the second one. This is also known as the theekhi wali chutney or the khatti wali chutney. Basically, that means a little bit sour, a little bit spicy. That's not really too sweet. So we've got one sweet sauce, one really tangy, lovely, delicious sauce, and then we've got some yogurt. Yogurt is optional, but yeah, it's nice if you're not that used to spice. Then there comes the daikon radish or your mooli shredded. You can add any other salad you like. People have started adding onions and whatnot, like carrots and whatever. But this is the classic combination of mooli with Laddu Peethi. Guys, do make it and do like and subscribe to my channel, and do follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Bye.